The Mayanot Institute of Jewish Studies offers college students from all backgrounds, from a diverse background, to study and learn about their heritage, to analyze and for the first time delve deeply into the rich texts of Judaism.
I arrived at Mayanot 2008, and I was there for about 10 months.
I attended the Mayanot program, it was the women's program, when it first opened.
I was in the second cycle, the second year of Mayanot, 1998.
I was a part of the women's program also in around 1998.
I attended Mayanot for the first time in 2006.
I was in Mayanot in 2009 through 2010.
When I came to Mayanot, I saw a side of Judaism, of celebrating Judaism, being happy. Judaism is not just we were killed for Judaism. Judaism is something here and now that I can celebrate and be happy about.
I think what Mayanot and being in Israel, what that was for me, it was almost like a honeymoon phase where everything was just beautiful and made me fall in love with Judaism and in love with the traditions, so that when I came back to the daily grind and I still continued, I went to law school and now I'm practicing law, that honeymoon experience is what gave me the strength and courage to keep the Torah and Judaism in my life.
Can deep Jewish philosophy have a practical impact? And although the focus and the approach is academic, we want to see our students out there in the world finding ways to truly bring more light into the world, to be a point of light.
A Jew in Israel is like a Jew at home. It's you can't explain why it's so amazing. It really just is. It's like trying to explain, like going to the hotel. What's so amazing about seeing a brick wall? You have a feeling. You just have a feeling that this is where I am. This is like incredible.
It's very hard to put into words this kind of experience, this kind of life-changing 10 days. On a Friday night, we were sitting on the porch of our hotel with the rabbi, kind of talking Hasidic stories. After one of the stories, one of the girls got up and said, "You know, I know there's something here," she said, "and it's not because we're at the hotel anymore, and it's not because we're overlooking something in the old city, and it's not because I'm seeing the hustle and bustle of Jerusalem, but somewhere here in this hotel, in this air, on this porch, there's something about the air in Jerusalem." And watching her try to verbalize, I guess, that same feeling that I've had, and I guess people who are in Israel often forget that there's something there that can't be touched anywhere else.
Birthright is the most forward-thinking program, most revolutionary program in the Jewish world, probably in the last 20, 30 years. In 10 days, if a young Jew, a young student, can suddenly feel, I am part of this land, I'm part of this story, this narrative is my narrative, this is a revolution. This is the beginning of a journey to the renaissance of the Jewish people.
Mayanot really kind of gives you that confidence and teaches you those leadership skills to go out into the world and to share your Judaism and what you've learned there with other people.
Well, now that I work for a nonprofit, I think that the values that Mayanot taught me has inspired me to teach others about doing good and giving back.
One of the pinnacles of the teachings of the Lubavitcher Rebbe is when there's darkness, don't run away from the darkness, but a little bit light in a dark place spreads actually a lot of light.
I approach situations differently because of Mayanot. I always want to make sure I do the right thing, and because you could always tip the scales. All it takes is one good deed to really change the world. And I think that Mayanot really taught me that it could be the smallest little thing.
Today, where we live, sometimes I go out and I try to visit offices or people, and on my journey we discovered that there were a lot of people in the area that didn't have a lot of food to eat, that were struggling. So as a result, just from my instructions at Mayanot, we took it to the next level and we've started a food bank called the Jewish Relief Agency, which is growing at a rapid rate, and it's incredible success.
You don't have to be a rabbi or a rebbitzin in order to impact other Jews and to help them to experience Judaism in a way that's enjoyable. Most of our friends are Jewish, but they're not observant. And so we're able to, on Friday nights, host, 16 people in our New York apartment who maybe don't know the words to Shalom Aleichem, but it's okay. Like, God forbid I was judging someone for not knowing something, because I was in their very position and Mayanot didn't judge me.
Mayanot students, Mayanot alumni are making a difference in their careers, on university campuses, in their communities. They're at the forefront of education, the forefront of defending Israel, the forefront of inspiring the next generation.
I made a promise before I left that if I don't go a day without helping another Jew, then there's no reason I should be outside the land of Israel.
After Mayanot, I find that pretty much every area in my life I feel a lot more fulfilled with, because I'm able to channel my energies with purpose and meaning.
The Jewish future is here right now because our students are knowledgeable, educated, but more important, passionate. They care. If you care, you will make a difference.
I'm very grateful to Mayanot. I see through Daniel what he's been given in Mayanot, and I am thankful that he's passing it on to our children, and we see them with joy, which, you don't get that everywhere. And Mayanot has been able to show him how to live as a Jew in happiness and spreading the light, and I'm able to enjoy that, and my kids are able to enjoy that, and I'm very thankful to Mayanot.
That's why we named the dinner Points of Light. Because our students sitting in Israel leave Mayanot and they become points of light to their families, to the communities, and eventually affecting the entire world and becoming points of light that unite and make the world a better place to live in.
A student who studies at Mayanot or has experienced Israel through the Mayanot educational team will return to their community, return to the workplace, invigorated to give back. I loved Israel. I want others to love Israel. I'm at my workplace and there's ethical challenges. What does Judaism have to say to make me a better person? We can uplift our lives, we can uplift people around us.